This prodigal son, the son that went away, represents you and I. It represents all of us because of our tendency to stray. We have the tendency to go away, to move away from home. And in this case, the home we are talking about is the embrace of God. It is the dwelling of God. We have the tendency to go away, to create a distance between ourselves and God. And when we go out there hoping to find some good life, but then we realize what we find out there is just emptiness, what do? We run back home. And this is what this son does. He went away with all the monies that his father gave him, and he went and wasted it. He thought he was going to have a better life out there than being around home. But then things got tough there, and he started even admiring the food that the pigs were eating. He started suffering. And so when he realized that the life that was running after was actually just emptiness, what did he do? He went back home in shame. He doesn't even know how to approach his father. He's busy rehearsing, what am I going to say? Okay, Father, I'm not worthy to be called your son. Just make me as one of your servants. We are saying this prodigal son represents you and I. That because of our human nature, sometimes we find ourselves going off the rail. We find ourselves going away from home. But it is important always to realize that whatever we run after out there is actually emptiness. Because the fullness of life is found with being with God. That's where we should find satisfaction. Not in the world out there, not in the material world out there. What we get from there is temporal happiness, temporal satisfaction. The same way that this prodigal son went away and experienced temporal happiness. But then there comes a time when you realize that actually what you are enjoying there is just temporal. And it lands you into emptiness. And it is time to go back home. So whenever we stray, whenever we go away, we should remember that the fullness of life can only be found with being with God. And so it is important to always set ourselves on our journey back home. What about the other prodigal son, the elder son? What does he do when he hears that his young brother is back? He begins to judge him. He begins to point a finger at him. In fact, he even disowns him. He says to his father, you see, I've been around here doing everything that you've commanded me to do. And yet you have never given me even the smallest animal to kill and make merry and be happy with my friends. And yet, this your son, he doesn't say this my brother. He says this your son, who went away and wasted your money with loose living. He comes back and you give him the expensive clothes and this big party. This elder brother is judging his young brother. He's pointing a finger at him. He's not happy that the younger brother has been shown mercy, that has been welcomed by his father back home. He's not happy. He's judgmental. Are we not judgmental ourselves sometimes? We are. Sometimes we look at others and say, this one is bad. I am better. This one is sinful. I am better. We look at other people and think they are the worst sinners. They are the worst people. This one is just bad character, bad character. But we forget about our own, sinfulness, our own things that we do when nobody is looking. We forget about all that. We are like this elder son. We are also prodigal. We are also lost. And it is time for us to set ourselves back home. And how do we set ourselves back? We stop judging. We stop judging fingers at others. We rejoice because others have been shown mercy. This elder son, even if he has been around home, it is not true that he has been perfect. He hasn't been perfect at all. He is also lost. He needs to come back home, to embrace those that have been embraced by God, but also to ask for forgiveness from his father for being judgmental. Today we are invited to have the character of God, the character that welcomes everyone regardless of who they are, what they have done and what they have not done, opening doors to everyone. Remember, we are all just as human as everybody else, and so it is possible that we can sometimes find ourselves fallen. But if we fall, we have to remember to rise, the same way that the prodigal son remembers to go back home. He fell, but he remembered that he didn't belong there. He belonged back home. And so he went back home.